So Tucker Carlson paid a visit to Alberta, and Tucker was joined by Conrad Black, Jordan Peterson, and the Premier of Alberta, Danielle Smith. And Tucker and Danielle Smith even had a conversation on stage. And of course, the left-wing media in Canada went completely hysterical over it, as they're paid to do by Justin Trudeau, of course. And Justin Trudeau didn't waste any time in trying to cynically use this for his political advantage, as he does here when asked a question about Alberta's new restrictions on so-called gender-affirming care in Alberta.
Good morning, Prime Minister. Aman Hamidi with the Canadian Press. Will you invite Danielle Smith to meet while she's in Ottawa next week and directly raise your concerns about her gender policy proposals?
Canadian parents love their kids, and we want the very best for them, and we want them to be kept safe.
Yeah, well, parents want their kids to be safe. You want their kids to be sterilized and mutilated. That doesn't sound so safe to me.
LGBT youth across this country are among the most vulnerable to homelessness, to suicide, to a range of things that can harm them.
First off, what's it got to do with the LG or the B? I guess it doesn't matter. Trudeau just wants to sterilize and mutilate all of them, apparently.
We need to be there to defend them. We need to be there to protect them. And I know Canadians across the country are doing just that.
I think the problem here might be that we have different definitions of the word protect. My definition doesn't include sterilizing and mutilating.
It is telling that the week after welcoming far-right American conservative Tucker Carlson to her province to sit with him on stage, Danielle Smith has now moved forward with the most anti-LGBT policies of anywhere in the country.
Well, again, it's got nothing to do with the LG or B. And secondly, there is no normal, sane person with a conscience who needs to be told by Tucker Carlson that maybe children cannot possibly give informed consent to any kind of transitioning, especially the sterilization and mutilation part of it. So what are all of these horrors that Trudeau is wanting to protect the children from? We've got a breakdown here from Brian Lilly at the Toronto Sun. Well, the policy states that children under the age of 18 cannot get top or bottom surgery, meaning sex reassignment surgery, meaning genital mutilation. That's a policy that is in line with what the Canadian Medical Association has as its policy, though some activists want that changed and the age lowered. Smith also said that puberty blockers and hormone therapy for the purposes of gender reassignment could not be prescribed to children under the age of 16. In her statement, Smith said that there are many choices that children and young people don't get to make for themselves. You know, like kids can't buy a pack of cigarettes or booze. A 12-year-old can't get a driver's license, for instance. You know, basic common sense stuff. Danielle Smith, the Premier of Alberta, said, quote, "It is my view that list of adult choices includes deciding whether or not to alter one's biological sex, making permanent and irreversible decisions regarding one's biological sex. Like, maybe you shouldn't let 12-year-olds decide whether or not they're going to be sterilized and never be able to have a family. Seems like something they might change their mind on when they're an adult." Smith's proposed policy changes include requiring parental notification and permission for changing the names or pronouns of any children under 15, and at least notification of parents for those aged 16 and 17. And there is actually polling on this. And for parents at least being informed that their child wants to identify differently, across the country, that is 78%. That's not just parents, that's all people in Canada. 78% support that. So apparently Trudeau wants to protect children from something that 78% of Canadians agree with. And what's the red here? That's parents should neither be informed nor have a say. It's up to the child. Well, across Canada, that's 14%. You know, that would actually make Trudeau a fringe minority with unacceptable views, wouldn't it? Huh? Funny. It's kind of ironic, huh? Anyway, that's all I got to say about that. Please like, share, and subscribe. Sharing really helps me out. I thank you for that. I will see you next time.